And we're going to go ahead and add a hard drive onto here so we have space to work with. If we're doing Azeroth Core or 7 days, I haven't decided yet. Probably Azeroth. So let's go ahead and just check and see what we got now. I don't remember. I think it's only like 9 gigs. Yep. 9.75 gigs. And yep, okay, so let's go ahead and just power off. And the first thing we need to do is add a drive. I think I can do it through here. Yeah, add hard disk. And we'll leave it at SCSI. Create new. Since I got enough space left, I am going to go ahead and give it, let's give it 50 gigs. And we'll thin provision it. And we want to make sure it's in the right directory. Give it a name. Sometimes if you don't hit the browse, it puts it in the root directory, and things can get messy. I mean, it's not a huge deal, it still works, but, you know. Okay, so the new drive is added. And we'll just power it on. And you wait. Just because I was curious to what Ubuntu Desktop had to offer, I installed it on this machine. It's a AMD 5600X, I think. I don't even know. But yeah, it runs pretty good. It runs pretty good. It runs WoW. It ran Star Wars Galaxies. It ran 7 days, which were the games I played at the time. And that's pretty much all I used, except for when I needed Adobe products. So, yeah, okay, so let's log in. I should make an SSH connection for this. It'd be a little easier. Let's do that. I still need the IP address. We're just going to use PuTTY instead of Tabby. It is 120. Is that it? Yeah, perfect. Come on. Might be mad. Oh, there it goes. Gonna say it might be mad because the key might have changed. Okay, perfect. We're just gonna do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and do, what is it, LSBLK. And you can see SDB here is 56 gigs, or 50 gigs, down to bottom. So now we need to do, we're just gonna sudo disk L. Yeah, it should give me the same information somewhere. Right here, SDB. So those are 2 ways to get it. I like the LS block, LSBLK, just because it doesn't give you all the extra junk. The extra junk is useful sometimes, but in this case, I don't care. And we're just going to do sudo -s to put us right into root. This is not good practice. Don't do it. Instead, use sudo at the beginning of everything. Yeah. Usually not a big deal, but the one time it is a big deal, you'll be grateful. Okay, so now we do need to do fdisk. No, f. I think we're still on fdisk, right? Disk, and then just select the drive. Is it just okay? So we don't need fdisk dev sdb. Now let's see what we got. That's not what we want. I think there was a list option here. F. Okay, 50 gigs unpartitioned. Good. So we want to do, is it N for new? Yeah. A lot of things are pretty, like, well, duh. But it's always nice to double check. We want a primary partition. And one, we're only partition 1, since it's the only partition on this disk. First sector, the default is to beginning. That's what we want to do since we're just making one large disk. And the end, you could just hit enter, it'll put it at the last. Done. Okay, and now we've got that done. We just W for write, save. And then we need to, do we need to reboot first? I don't think so. Now we need to put a file system on it. So mk make file system. Can we do ext4? If not, we can do okay. Guess not. We'll just go ahead and do 3. Well, where am I missing something here? Make file system, block size, bytes, flex group, number of nodes, root directory, creator, feature, information. You know, I thought this would be a quick video, but maybe not. Oh, okay, so we must need a T there. Let's get rid of that. T for type. There we go. Okay, so now we need to give it a mount point. System make directory mount. Let's call it data. And let's do mount. Is it data, or I don't remember which way it goes. It's db1. Okay, it's the other way around. Mount dev sdb1 is a hard drive partition, and the point is mount data. We do dfh. We see down here at the bottom, we have the device mounted. Now the trick is here, when we reboot, that mount point goes away. So now we need to make it mount at the beginning whenever it boots. So there's a new way to do this that I'm used to. So I made notes here. I'm going to see if it works. So let's do an ls block. That doesn't give me what I need. Let's do ls block. Oh. Oh, that didn't help at all. Okay, here we go. FS. Okay, so we need this. Oop. Got with putty, right click, paste. Okay, so now we are root. So we need to edit the fstab. Oh, usually you'd have to do sudo before this, but or sudo. But we're already root, so tilde. The cd tilde always put you in your root directory, the directory for that user. So when I did cd tilde there, I do a pwd to tell my current working directory. It says I'm in /root. If I exit out to Joe, I do tilde or cd tilde pwd. I'm in home Joe. Simple, right? Okay. Just one of those things people don't know. Shortcut. Okay. What were we doing? Mounting. We're going to mount that drive on boot. So let's do cd nano etc fstab. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this on disk. Wait, what? Oh. Space. Okay, so they just point to what was that UID on? Okay, that's not the same. Let's look at that again. UID is SDB1. Oh, okay. I don't know where we got that other one. Must have copied it off a different one. Okay, so that one's better. Okay, let's back to fstab. So we want dev disk by UUID /space, then the mount point, which is mount data, ext4 defaults. We want 0. I can't remember what. 2. Oh, I guess it won't tell me to reboot, huh? Okay, so it's in there. Let's see what sort of problems it gives me when I reboot. I don't need a sudo. Nice thing about Putty, it's nice and lightweight, but the tabby gives, well, I guess Putty gives you a lot of options too, but tabby gives you a nice little interface. But if you're doing something quick, definitely use Putty. But if you're going to be using the same thing over and over and over again, I'd go with tabby. That reminds me, I need to update my public servers. I don't know why that reminded me of that. I just did. Okay, let's see what happens. I didn't see any errors. Let's reconnect from here. Okay, DFH. And it doesn't look like it mounted it, does it? Oh yeah, it did. Excuse me. Mount data has 47 gigs. Now, you can see it's owned by root. I'm probably going to have to make a change for that to allow whatever user I create to do its deal in there. Because I really shouldn't do it. I might just do it as root. Yeah, I'm probably going to need root anyway. So I'm just going to do it as root. But if you're doing something more production, like real world, not like what was on MTV, but like, for an employee or something, then you'd want to give it a regular user. So yeah, that's it. This did take a little bit longer, so I'm not going to put it on the end of the other video. I'm just going to make it its own. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.